Oh, hi. Oh, I felt like a break. That's fucking. You would not believe the error messages I'm getting. It's really heavy duty. And if I had the money, honestly, I'd just pay somebody to set up the whole thing and just administer it. It's a lot trickier than the normal. It's more things can go wrong with it. I'm having my one bottle of beer every other day. Look, I've been drinking it for half an hour now. You were still awake when I started, and that's what's left out of the bottle. Yeah, I sent you a really long voice message about that. Um, but it's really, actually the green screen looks good. I should paint a picture on it. um, yeah, no, it's the more I think about it, like I woke up this morning, because I've been thinking, bloody profiles and what have you, and it's just boring, and it's just, and I always like doing something that's a bit fresh and new. So all I've done is taken what you've done, and all I'm going to do is actually I'm going to use you as a sample. I'll put a different pick up. I'd like to use your pick, but I'm sure you wouldn't approve. But I'll just use all of your ideas. I can remember them all. And even include, just send me stuff. And because it just occurred to me this morning. I thought, why am I going to all this trouble to create something new? I just copy what Boom did. It worked fucking brilliantly. Honestly, it's the only thing that you're not doing, and I can kill you for it, in all honesty, is you're not camming, and you're in the wrong time zone. It'd be better if you just brought Romania down nearer to Australia, so we could at least be in the same time zone. Yeah, if you can arrange that, or alternatively, we take Australia out there, or we can meet in the middle. Okay, but yeah, that's. But in all, it's just I could just share meals. Really, just I'm having this, and like the pizzas and hamburgers and stuff. They're easy and convenient. But I'm more interested in what you actually eat yourself, what you cook yourself. And like, I thought when you told me, you have steak with it, my first question was, you should know this already, is, okay, what sort of steak? Do you have rump steak, fillet steak? What sort of steak? I wonder how much steak is there. I could buy you steak. Yeah, we do that, and a bottle of red wine. But you'd have to cam. I'm not going to buy it. And see, you wouldn't accept the money, and you won't cam. That's just it's the only downside in our relationship, I have to say, that which is all right, but it just keeps going. And I look at the text and I think, oh fuck, I'm sick of text. No, I want to see real. I want to see. I don't, I don't give a shit what your house looks like or anything else like that. Just put the cam on your meal. Yeah, okay. So how'd you do that? Yeah. So what I'm saying, it's just, that looks good. How many chips were there? You had too many chips, Edward. Oh, shut up. That sort of thing. It's just, do you have chips with that? It's just supposed to be steak, chips, salad, and the capsicum. Yeah, so it's just a little add-on, I guess. But I was just thinking, even as I would write it in such a way that actually communicates as if you're talking to the person personally. I like doing this and doing that. Do you like home cooked meals and stuff? How many guys go, no, I can't stand home cooked meals. No, I prefer to. I love TV dinners. And see, most chicks in the West don't cook for men anymore. They don't give a shit. It's just, all of that's gone. I think. I don't know. Like, Sue probably would have cooked for me, but it was just, I've been cooking for years. Basically, I was living with her, but I'm living her apart. It's not that much different. The only thing was she was taking care of the money. And I'm much happy that I've got less of it, but at least what I've got is my responsibility. I can make up my mind whether I spend it or don't spend it, or save it or don't save it. Yeah, I don't have to sort of feel guilty that it's her money and I'm imposing on her the whole time. Yeah, but that's I think it cracks me up because I think you're going to all this bloody trouble to do an animation, and you've actually, without even trying, without even a thought, you've just come up with this probably it's something that would just could potentially make millions of people happy. Actually, you're sort of between us. We're figuring out a new way to live. That's because the old one doesn't work. And I'd say in the process, we'll just make more money than you can poke a stick at. And here you are doing your animation that I love. Because you can't see it. I'm thinking, oh, this is good. Look at me. I'm not depressed. I should be depressed. I should be down, miserable. I'm losing weight. I'm getting this all the whole thing. It's just, I really should be a mess. I'm actually looking better than... I went down to pay the rent yesterday, and I looked at because I imagined having a conversation with the bloke down there, the son, the owner's son. For some reason, I do it every 2 weeks, and that's his shift. There's two brothers, and I like either one of them, and nobody else does, or the father, who owns the place. But because I spoke to Malcolm, that's the bloke I normally... He's not as bad as the other guy. The other guy's a bit red there. He's a bit... a real bull, sort of. They're from Sydney. And it's... a few months back. And I was telling myself, look, I just socialise online. I don't have... And he got... Because he doesn't like computers. The whole family doesn't like... This whole area doesn't like computers. Most people don't have one. They're living back in the 60s. Anyway, sort of beast to their own. I think, shit, what you do. But, and I was... I looked at him yesterday, and I sort of got this, he's been over he's younger a lot, he's 20 years younger than me. It's from drinking too much grog, and he's got the wife there. He had another one that was living here for a while, and she's gone. This one, they just trying to get their bloody clutches into the thing. So, and he just looks like a mess. And I looked at him, I didn't say anything. I just thought, it's just, and I thought, here I am doing exercises. I do my ab exercises and my push-ups and that sort of thing. And I just, I'm feeling very bloody good. And the more I think about this business, the more I think about the ideas that you've brought to it. And as you, a lot of it was just quite naturally. You were offering it. You weren't doing it for any reason, but Raph never did anything, nothing at all. And it was just, I was getting nothing out of the relationship at all. I was just there to keep her entertained while she talked to other people. So she had something to read when they weren't saying anything. And really, just log off, log on, block me, wouldn't tell me what she's doing, anything else like that. And she'd be gone for a week, month, whatever, wouldn't give a fuck, and expect me to come running back. And I was just, I look at it, I was just thinking, I don't want that. I don't want anything like that. And it's just, but what you've offered is just actually, it's fucking, and it's made me think, because there was one guy who's actually, and I keep thinking he's from the UK, and he was actually chasing Raph at one stage, and he has a wife, and he said, it started off well, but it's just shit, it's just awful. I hate it. I can't stand it. This is his second wife, and I thought, that'd be right. It's no better. And I thought, no, it's just, why not even just cook up? You're not. I don't know his wife or anything, but I just know roughly how it all works. And it's awful. It's boring. They just watch TV together, and really, I don't think life should be like that. I don't think it should be sitting there, it's got to get into it. Life be in it in some way. Yeah, and so this is sort of what made me think. You talk about preserving food and that sort of stuff, which I think, it's probably at times is a bit too much, but yeah, it'd be good. It's just something to do at different times of the year. and it's oh, I don't know, it's like even with Sue and I, we did some interesting things from time to time, but most of it was just horrible. Really, it's just, and people are just zonked out actually looking at TV, which is designed to sort of pacify you and do whatever. But but I keep thinking of all the things like send the pics, Bob. Send the pics of the shoes. What are you eating and that sort of thing. As I said, the only thing that pisses me off is I don't see you. You ask to see all of this and hear all of this, but you don't. I don't see. So I could be talking to you at the moment, even if you were typing. It'd be better if you could talk back to me. But if I could be having a beer with you, you could be having a drink. But the truth of the matter is, the person I'm watching is me. That's what I mean, mental masturbation. Well, you've got your reasons, and so have you. But I mean, that's the whole. It's just forming up. It's getting more and more interesting to me, and it's just so simple. But that's what I was trying to explain in the voice message was, why leave it up to them, to fill in, because then you have to put a form. What do you like to eat? What do you and they go click, 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 click. That's done. You're bang, like filling out a form. And everybody loves reading government forms, don't they? Oh, give me some more oh, gee, that's an interesting government form, isn't it? No, so I would interview them, talk to them, find out a bit about them, even in text. I give them an example. This is what I'm trying to do, to offer something, to make it a bit enticing, to get men, to suck them in, so to encourage them, to advertise you, basically. If you like a newspaper, if they we had a pub and we used to have darts competitions, okay, and you could just give the results, and it was just such and such. It's just boring. But if they came up and interviewed you, they find out who did what, and then people would go, oh, gee, that was me in the newspaper. Yeah, it's all about me. Yeah, so then the idea was you had to advertise and that sort of thing. But not that I did. But yeah, that was the you sort of make it a bit more interesting than just here it is. Yeah, that's that and that, and they're just like, who gives a fuck? They didn't want to publish. Who cares who won the bloody dart competition? It's. You see what I'm saying? It all has to do with it's not just money. It's just not worth it. So if you go to a site where someone's just gone click, 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 you don't even bother reading the profile. It's too boring. It's the company that set up the website have done it that way because it simplifies it as possible. Like even with Skype, nobody's going to contact you and say, "Oh, give us some, tell me a bit about you," because they wouldn't do it. But if I'm sort of trying to earn money from somebody, yeah, I would. I'd say, yeah, we'll contact you and try and make your story a bit more interesting. So you don't have to do it. We'll ask you the questions and we'll put something together that we think will appeal to men, and it won't be sexual. It'll be just things like, and I know myself, I would actually, if I could see somebody had done a profile of that, I'd actually be interested. I'd go from one to the next and read about them and what they're on about and what they want to do and what they look like and blah, blah, and really get into it. Who reads profiles? It's normally they're boring. Yeah, but if you've got somebody thinking, okay, how do you get somebody to contact? Yeah, and a guy would go from one to the next and think, oh, not to, I want to get married and have children, because I don't want that. But yeah, I like eating this sort of food and drinking this sort of, blah, blah, blah. And, do you want to go to Romania? Well, no, actually, I never thought about it, but fuck, now you mention it. Looks okay, doesn't it? Yeah, you don't even have a link there. Saying, places, I could actually say, yeah, you've got a link. I could add it in the profile. So a guy would go, yeah, oh, shit, that looks good. I even have a link to the sorts of meals, there's an idea too, yeah. So as they're ready through, you can think, I don't know, Okay, so go back to the profile. Okay, I'm getting the sense of this chick. Yeah, I don't know whether you can do that. But, yeah, that's sort of the idea. But and look, it's all based on reality. And that's, I mean, let's face it, that's why our movies are made and stories are told. They're usually based on some, underneath it all, it's based on reality. And it gets skewed out of that, but it's all based on reality. Yeah, so everything that this business is doing is based on reality. Everything that you've talked about and I've gone for, it really happened. And we both know that. And I reacted well to it. And I went to a considerable effort, a lot of effort actually. You think about all the photos I took for her. I didn't do a very good job of presenting them. And that's something that, could have been done much better, one picture at a time. But can you see what I'm saying? It's sort of, you weren't thinking, how do we, you were just doing things for whatever reason you had in mind, and it went down so well with me. And look at me, I'm totally devoted to you. I don't talk to anyone else. That's how powerful it was. You can think, you can assume whatever that's right, wrong, or otherwise. Just look at the fucking results. Okay, just look at actually what has happened. I have discarded everybody else. Just told, you're offering me nothing, which is where I got to around all the jungle room, everything. In the end, I actually came to conclusions that all of you go. I'll have one who offers me something. And that's it. And it doesn't matter whether, I'm not flattering you. That is actually the result. That's actually what happened. That's the fact. Because they've all gone, I go back and visit again. There's no one there anymore. Nobody goes. But I just thought, no, I'm not even interested. Just don't care. But you're offering nothing. And you are. And you're saying, it's only because of this one. Yeah, I know. I realise all of that. You can say all of that if you want to, but when it gets, if you stand right back from it, point is, you offered something. It's like going to a shop. This is why I keep saying, you say, it's all the humanity and that sort of thing. No, it's like going to a fucking shop. If they offer something, if they offer real value, and I think, shit, that's good, that's better than the other guy does, guess what? I won't go to the other guy, I'll go to this one. Now, who am I going to? Somebody? Yeah, the answer is a customer. Now, when I think about what's happening with the men's rights movements, for example, MRAs and MGTOW, did you notice how I described it in terms of the store? Not the plantation as MGTOW call it, no, the store. And I think of one store, Big W, the one that I keep talking about. And they've got a customer checkout there and that sort of, service area. And I imagine one guy saying, fuck it, complaining about the store, and I'm the other guy who walked, see ya, and I've gone to Romania, actually, to the Romanian store. That's why I think in terms of customers. Okay, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But your store has, I still complain about no cam, no voice. I'm not complaining about no sex. Did you notice that? I'm not complaining, we're not getting any sex here. Notice that? No, I'm talking about no. And I'm talking about, and you know it, food, wine, and also you won't accept any money from me. They're the things I'm actually complaining about. You're not hearing me complain about no sex. Have I ever said, fuck you, boom, there's never any sex with you? No. Actually, what I'm complaining about, no cam, no voice, and you won't accept money. 3 things. So that I can buy, and also wrong time zone. Not your fault. Other 3 are. Okay? But and I complain directly to you. I don't sort of, and you, which is fair enough, I don't care, but that's actually, like, what I'm trying to say is that is real. There's no assumption there. That is really what is happening. That's on the ground, that's the truth. It's like when Raf went, and the last time I had him, I've got the time dated on my calendar. I said, since that time, the day afterwards, my whole, all that meant all Western women were gone. Okay, suddenly everything fell into place in my life. You were there. That's just a fact. Exactly what happened inside my head is conjecture. It's up to speculation. Right? I think it may have been something. I could be wrong. All I know for a fact is, as soon as they all went, bang, my life went into order. Okay, so that's what I mean. So these are just facts. That's just what is happening. And what I live in a lot in the West is just bullshit. It's all made up rubbish. And I think a lot of it is coming, believe it or not, from movies. I think possibly a lot of it is coming from movies. It's you don't see movies where the heroine says, "Oh, look, send me, talk to me, tell me about your life," and that sort of thing. You never see that. All you ever see is he's done the wrong thing. There's some quirk in his nature that I've never understood, and that's actually what happens in reality. Nobody says, "Oh, just send me your poetry, send videos, send anything you like, anything for me," and then I just dump them on you, and you say, no problems, you're not imposing on me. I got red, you're feeling guilty, and then after a while I started trusting. I thought, no. And you won't see a movie like that. It'd be too boring to make. But that's actually what works. So what I'm trying to do with the websites is achieve what you've done for me and what my underlying problem was. And I'll bet my fucking left ball, it's the underlying problem of a lot of men. They all feel as if they're imposing. Okay? They all feel as if they are imposing on women. So what I'm going to do is I'll tell the women via a thing like this that a lot of men feel that they are imposing on women. So we're going to write your thing so it's like you're open. Yeah, tell me about your day. Tell me about, so that they think, oh shit, so I'm not imposing on you. And they would dump everybody else. Yep. Yeah, and they will buy you drinks, you meals, and that sort of thing. So, and I'll say to the women, okay, you have to eat. So, but they'll buy some of your meals each week. Plus, I'll give you a little bit of money on top of that. I mean, you're not going to get rich out of it, but you'll get a meal or two, and you'll be doing a good thing. And you'll have a good time doing it. Share meals, share stories, share pics. Share company. You'll be doing a good thing and profiting by it. And that's why I hate it when you say it's a sex site. I'm like, fuck, where do you get that from? Really? How do you get a sex site out of what I'm doing? Fucking rocks in your head. Yeah, so I'm just having a beer. It used to take me 5 beers to get to how I'm feeling right now. I haven't finished the first one. Jeez, I'm pleased with this. It's just, I almost don't know myself. You asked me this morning whether, here I'll show you, I don't know whether I've lost weight or not. Hang on. Oh, out of the way. Oh. Yeah. So it's still got that line there, isn't it? That's still, and here I am on the side. Yeah, it's still big, but I mean, I don't, God, I look white, don't I? Just right here, but can you see? Have I got abs yet? Yeah, so the idea is that I get, abs across there, but it's, yeah. Looks okay from the front, but I think it always did. But so that's the black T-shirt again. And the double XL, double extra large, XXL. Makes me think of SL. Oh, God. I don't know what I'm going to do about this multi-site. It's not easy, man. Yeah. So, I don't know. Am I losing weight? I really don't know. What I was trying to explain was how I want to get abs, just to be bloody stupid, be a smart ass, probably. Hey, what's up? Hang on. What's the matter? What's he doing? Going that? What? What are you going off about? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, they want more seed too. Pigeons. Oh, that's what he's telling. His company must be telling me the pigeons are hungry. I think he is, actually. It's kind of like, Dad, the pigeons. The pigeons, they're hungry. For fuck's sake, what's the matter with you? When they're talking, starving birds out here. Or maybe he's worried about the lizard. Maybe the lizard had a go of him. He's still going off out there about something. Yeah, it must have been a lizard. I can't really understand bird. I mean, he talks to me and everything. He's tired. Or, where are you going? Yeah. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, boy. Yeah, so... Yeah, but that's sort of the idea of it. It's really... it's really taking... The whole thing is taking everything that happened between us over that 6-month period and productising it, turning it into a product, like a service. It's just saying, this is follow these steps and you'll hook a man, which you've done for me. And really, and I've told you, if I had the money, I'd be buying you everything. I'd be fucking pissed off with you if you didn't let me buy anything. I couldn't give a shit about your principles. Because I want the fun. I want to see you have a bottle of red wine. I want to see you eat nice steak and that sort of thing. That's what men are like. Oh, I don't know about men. But that's what a lot of us are like, and that's what I'm like. Fuck it, let's do it. But as I said, I can't afford it. So, it'd be a lot cheaper than taking them out for a restaurant. But you didn't cook anyway. It's just like, so we're here at a restaurant. And it's really nice, isn't it? But it's not like, oh, okay. As you're getting a bit pissed and explaining how the house stinks with the capsicum and it's full of vinegar and what you've got to do and that sort of thing. We'd have a laugh together about it. We're in a restaurant that somebody else has made the meals and that sort of thing. That's just, it's really, And I say, well, you really should try the such and such. It's to die for here. All those sort of bullshit things. I don't give a fuck about that. Who cares about that shit? I'd rather just talk to you. It's like when you talk to me, what's behind the window? Oh, it's just the bathroom. See, you were interested in it? Yeah, you just wanted to know what was out there. I should take a photo of it, I suppose. Pretty fucking ugly. All the boat there. But, that's really what interests you. If we went to a restaurant together, you wouldn't be interested in the restaurant at all. You're interested in where I live and what I'm doing. You're actually interested in me, my life, the same as I'm interested in your life. That's the truth of it. But it's all geared for the banks. And, with everything, the banks want to lend money, so someone buys a restaurant, and they have a bit, they employ people and that sort of thing. And I'm at the point where it's just, fuck the banks. Fuck the whole economy. No, I'd rather just, you're in Romania, I don't know how many other people in other countries. I like talking to you. It's a fucking shitload more interesting than talking to an Australian next door. Whether it's him or someone like him, hundreds of them. They're just boring. I've got no interest. Absolutely no interest at all. It's just, who cares? Yeah, but so I reckon there'd be a lot of guys, if it was written up properly, that would probably go from one profile to the next, and I'd get them. I'd suck them in on one of them. It'd be just about the girl, it'd be just about something, and he'd go, gee, I can just see somebody if they have it, because, some are going to go looking on the site, And then some of them are just going to go, yeah, next, the next. Oh, gee, she sounds interesting. If I had 7 or 8 or 10, gee, I might just, and if she was saying, do you like this? And why don't you want to do that with me or whatever? I thought, I wouldn't mind actually. It sounds good. After, no, it's not me. No. Because that's what I've been looking. How do you look? How do you get interested in them profiles? Most of them are, just boring. If they tick, 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 it's like, as I said, it's like sort of how interested are you in a government form? Not very, eh? No, you've got to be sold in a certain way, which is great. I reckon there are any number of writers that are just looking for writing jobs that I could get, and explain, this is what you do, this is how you do it. I get your own little stable and we'll sort of see how you perform. Yeah, plus pay you and you get a bonus if you do well. It wouldn't be a bad way to do it either. So that way they could just end up doing what we do, they could end up making, if they do it well, they make a profit years down the track. A little bit is hived off to them. Everybody gets a little slice of it. So, come on, it's fun. It's good fun. As I said, a lot of it is your thinking, your idea. And you're the one that pulled me out of the shit. There's no one else. No one else is here. There's no one here in this park, this town, this country. Nobody. Raf wasn't. Nobody. No. The Asians, the Filipinos, all they wanted was money. They had an opportunity, but the only person that did it was you. How many guys are in my situation, and they run into somebody like you, even if they sound like you, they're just going to boom all over them. If women are just whores and just want the money, just like a prostitute, they'll soon leave because people will sense it and they don't want it. They actually want, I think what most men want, in all honesty, apart from, they want sex, but forgetting the sex, really, what they really want from a woman is a good home woman. I reckon a woman who, and that doesn't mean all the shitty jobs, no, like washing and cleaning, no, washing machines and all that to do all that. It's just, it's mainly food, I think, apart from child raising. So, but I think what mainly boils down to, a big part of it is food. Because really, if you take out, what I'm working on at the moment is just horrible. It's just, and say you were living with me, okay, and we were going to have a tasty lunch, or we're trying this, we're trying that. I'd look forward to that, and I'd talk about that while we're doing. I wouldn't be talking about whatever it is I'm working on. It's technical, it's boring. I'm no fucking interested in it, okay? But no, if you were, and if anything, that's what I would have fantasised about Raf. Had she been in that situation, what are we having? I couldn't give a fuck about the cleaning. I'd even help with the cleaning. It's a shitty job, and it needs to be done, right? You do I'll sweep down this, do that, do this. Let's get it over and done with, because that's the shit bit. Cooking, if you ask me, and thinking about the meals to eat, to my mind, is that's important. And I always used to try and talk about it with the family, but I had no interest in it. Sort of like, okay. And we go out for a pizza or something. It just didn't interest me. I liked, I just thought it was a nice thing, it doesn't have to be, like doing the laundry, where's the, how can I put it? It's just nothing good. It's just doing the laundry. Like making a dress or something like that. That's different. And that could be seen as working as well. But it's more challenging. It's just sort of, but actually washing the clothing. It's just So we have automatic machines. You put sprinkle some detergent in. Job's done. Finish. Leave it. But yeah, preparing a meal, and different meals, oh, I think it'll be just, I would do it, and I'd be part of it, and I'd help. I'd even prepare the meal. You know, swap and share. How about we do this? And you might say, oh, I'd like to cook this. Oh, gee, that sounds... Yeah, okay, well, give me these things from the shop. You know, a few of this, and a few of that, and a few of that, and I'll do that. Oh, would you? Yeah, and get, how about it, I think white wine would be nice. Just get a skinless one. Oh, yeah, okay. Could do that. How nice would that be? Because really, the only thing I've got to look forward to during the day is eating and drinking. There's nothing else. What? I don't watch TV, so I'm not looking forward to a show on television. I can watch YouTube at any time, so it's not like it goes away. It's not like television where you have to be there at 8 p.m. tonight to watch it. No. So really, at the end of the day, for a man, I would say that the thing, apart from sex, that a man enjoys is food. And there used to be an old saying that was actually used as a derogatory term or a derogatory expression. I learned about it. Oh, I heard it when I was maybe 15. I went away cotton chipping. That's cutting the weeds out of cotton out in Moree. When I was 15. I stayed in a caravan actually with a friend. And yeah, there was a woman in the caravan next to us. And she was talking about, like his name might have been Darryl or something. And she said, yeah, all Darryl cares about is his gut and what hangs below it. And in that, I thought, actually, when it boils down to it, that was put in a derogatory sort of way. But the two things that a man and woman can share, and it could have been put this way, the two real things that a man and a woman can share is the foods they eat and sex. I mean, I like building and creating and doing all sorts of other things, but we can't really share those. And plus, they're not the same. That'd be like me trying to share your animation. It'd just be awful. Okay, but sex and food we can share. You know, you and I aren't going to share sex, but like, this is what I'm saying. Online, yeah, that's where we could share the food part of it. Yeah, we could share the sex part of it too if you wanted to. If you're if you were living alone and what have you, and wanted to, or but yeah, they're the two. I think they're the basic. Like she might like gardening, but he doesn't, or vice versa. Or yeah, they could both like gardening and they could share that. That's a possibility, but it's not a universal possibility. There's lots of things I enjoy doing that you may enjoy doing as well. But the two things that are at the root of it all, I suppose, are sex and food. I think, and I'm sort of thinking, you've got enough sex sites, but they haven't got many food sites. The other side of it, yeah, if you want the sex only, well then go there. Here you can have sex and the food. I think I don't know, that's just my view of it. Yeah, so anyway, that's enough from me. I thought I would just share this with you. Hopefully, now I've got to sort this other thing. Fuck it. Okay. Bye.